Hi, I'm Dan Goodman. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video today about how to not lose yourself by being too busy. What a great subject to make sure that we're putting our priorities first. I spend a lot of time with clients that have massive goals. We're talking about people who are involved with running billion-dollar businesses. And you know what? Some of them are great at this and some of them aren't. And I'm going to be honest, in my career, I've been great at this and some of the times I haven't. So that's why I have one massive tip for you that I'm going to share. But it's a part of 5 pieces that we're going to go through, which the first one is the subject in the title. Don't lose yourself for being too busy. Let's just start with, how about we take the phrase too busy out of the equation altogether? Let's throw that one away. Because you know what that means? That means you're too busy to hit your priorities. And guess whose priorities should be first in your life? That's you. So what's the key ingredients to the mindset that we are too busy? It's really just about somebody else's priorities being ahead of ours. And you know what, for me, most of my clients that I work with are either salespeople or business owners. The goals, again, that they've set are so big that it's critical that those goals are first. So with that, let's not let others steal our time to make us too busy that we feel like we're taking from our family or from our health or from our personal goals. That's number 2. Don't let people steal your time. And there's a lot of ways to do that, but the key is just paying attention to who really is stealing your time, because they're getting you to focus on things that aren't your priority. Sometimes it's not even their priority. It's just generic things that are entering your time and day that really don't matter, like commercials or TV or, you can go down the list. So number 2, don't let anybody steal your time. Number 3 is do own your day. So it's your day, each day we're blessed with this beautiful, wonderful day that you get to wake up, take a breath, put your feet on the ground, and walk into your day. One of my favorite phrases is today is the day. And if I look at those times in my life and I'm going to tell you a story about a time here just in a minute, that I really did own my day. I was living for those goals that I set out for in the beginning of the year, but my main purpose in life, which my purpose now in life is to make a massive difference in others and to share what I've learned in my career to make sure that they can take those things and put them to good work. So hopefully this message is blessing you today. Now for my story, which really ties to the one thing that I think will be a difference maker for you, not only today, but for the rest of this year to help you hit those massive goals. And that story is, early in my career, I'd been going to school, running restaurants, raising a young family, and I was fortunate enough to get brought on to, at the time, one of the exploding technology companies in 2000. And when I did, I was among a bunch of other young professionals who were driven and had as big a goals as I did. So how was I going to compete with them? What it really came down to was when I broke into my day, and I was a salesperson, and I looked at my day and I owned my day, I put so much massive energy into each hour that I found out that I was more productive, because I was measuring it, when I took breaks. So picture this young salesperson who'd moved his family to the East Coast, was in this training group with the best professionals that I'd ever been around in my career, and the stress, the busyness that put onto me. I was forced, when I measured my results, to realize that I was delivering the greatest results when I didn't work 3 straight hours on one task. But when I broke that task into 50-minute segments, 45, 50-minute segments, 55-minute segments, I'll just say 50-minute segments, and I took at least a 5-minute break. So what I found myself doing was measuring what I did in those 50 minutes and the results I got out of it, and then taking a break, literally walking outside, catching a breath, fresh air, resetting my mind, and thinking about that last hour and what I was going to do in the next hour. So it allowed me to break that day that I owned into nice chunk sizes that I got massive results. And the truth is, I got such great results by taking breaks that there was somebody that came over and sat beside me because they were measuring everything that we were doing in this program. And they sent one of the managers over to sit in my cubicle and see what I was doing during the day, because the numbers that I was putting up were 20% higher than everybody else. And they couldn't figure out why. And I don't think he actually figured out that it was the breaks. And I don't know if I really knew at the time, but now in my career that I go back, it really was. It was the breaks, and it was measuring and making sure that what I was doing was my priority and was what was really going to get me results. So with that, the final thing that I would challenge you with, so number 5, is do something for yourself. So the first thing is, for sure, try to take these breaks. Chunk your day up, walk outside, and not breaks with somebody else where you're sitting there talking, at the water cooler. That's fine too. But give yourself some time to completely release and reset before you go back in. The next one is find somebody that coaches you to take yourself to the next level. And I want you to know that that's something that I've set myself out to do. I've been doing this for my entire career. I've been doing this on my own with Open Big Doors for a little over a year. And what I'm doing now is setting myself up to share with the world. So as I launch this blog that you're going to see with this session today, I'm also launching a 7-day challenge. If this is your first time seeing me, please check out my website and my offerings. There's going to be an offer down below. There's an area for comments down below, so please share comments. And if you're catching this right at the time, which today is tax day, April 15, 2019, when I created this video, then join the tax bracket challenge that we're having. But if it's not that time, I'm going to have something else for you that I'll be able to bring. And hopefully this video blessed you. Hopefully what I'm bringing to the table blesses you, and that I become somebody that can be honored to get to work with you as a coach, and somebody that can bring blessings like this message for you today into your life. If not, that's okay. Go find somebody. So that's the 5th thing. So in summary, let's throw out the whole "I'm too busy" language. Let's get rid of that. That's number 1. Number 2, don't let people steal your time. Number 3, own your day. Make sure that it's mapped to your objectives and what you're trying to accomplish in your mission, your purpose, and maybe even just your day. The big takeaway and the real aha that I want to make sure that you implement right away is take some breaks. Try to not work more than 50 minutes, take some breaks. And then the final thing is go find a coach, mentor. I found one that's blessed me. You'll see in one of my next videos. One of the things I'm going to share is a planner. I'm actually going to give it away in this challenge that we're going to do that I've been able to use, that's made a massive difference for me. But with that, thank you. Go back to what you're doing. Hopefully this blessed you, and make it a great day.